Hello, hello, hello. This is Ross Vertel, fifth reader on the forums, and I am here with some more spoilers for Realm of Fear. But first, I have a retraction. As was pointed out yet with yesterday's video by designer Nathan Miracle, you aren't in trouble. You don't get an additional kill with Burke and let them die. It helps if you read the cards. It helps a lot if you read the cards, but you're not in for any additional hurt if you use Burke to with Let Them Die, just because Burke is removed from the game anyway. So yeah, kind of a wash. So yeah, apologies on that. If only there were a way that I could make it up, but let's move onward with today's card, starting with oh, would you look at that? Samno, Petty Officer, kind of a companion card for Burke. And being honest, I'm a little more of a fan of Burke than I am of Samno. The text is similar. When he's killed, you move from the game, and each opponent chooses one of their 9 unique personnel to be killed. I'd like it better if it were unique. I'd also like it if it were an opponent's choice. Let's face it, non unique personnel are there to supplement what you have. You've probably gotten multiple of the non-uniques that you need. Um, this isn't a huge stumbling block, but it is still something that will cause an issue. I'll take it. It's just not the best thing that I would like to have. It's not the best effect, but it is better than nothing. It is a cheap personnel for the faction. And going into the other card for today, we have the Aliens Graveyard. There's a lot going on with this card, but this card is guaranteed to do something. Nothing will not happen as a result of this card. It's kind of fitting for a cost of 6, although the cost is reduced for each cheap personnel you have, and for each cheap personnel attempting the mission. And do note that that's just attempting. Even the affiliations with the highest cost personnel, even 4 or more, they do still have some cheap personnel. If you're good at keeping track of a cost that's being played, you're in pretty good shape. Cost tracking is a little easier than skill tracking in theory, but still, you might be paying 6 costs for this. It's just a matter of fact. Looking into what you do, it's another one of scoop 3 personnel and kill everyone who has a cost of 2 or less. Unlike the other part, which looks at everyone, this is a little less likely to hit. Not only do they have to have a cost of 2 or less, you have to scoop them up. So they are killed, but they have to be in that group randomly selected. So in this away team of 4 or more, it's entirely possible that those 4 or more might be with those scooped up. So you're kind of taking your chances with this. Although, if no one's killed by this, your opponent chooses one of those 3 and they're placed in the brig. I've had a talk about being captive versus being stopped or being killed. So your opponent having a choice, you having the choice of this is really, really good. So yeah, this is a card that is guaranteed to hit, and the cost of 6 is not out of place for the it is in line with other cards that place personnel in the opponent's brig, which isn't guaranteed to happen. But yeah, there's also some cost reduction which you can't count on. And there's no skills required, so that's another thing to take into consideration. You might be able to filter out some personnel before this hits. So, yeah, nice dilemma. I'm sure we'll see some play. But all right. Um, that is all that I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and we'll